Remember when Donald Trump promised to make life more affordable, to bring down grocery costs, lower gas prices, reduce cost of housing, and put more money in your pockets? He actually said he would fight for the middle class. And how did that work out for you? Well, he lied. He lied not only knowingly, but strategically. Welcome to the Europe Curious video podcast, where we help you to travel, study, or live in Europe, the most fantastic continent on Earth. My name is Wilfried Lemkuler, and in today's episode I talk about what you can do to prevent Trump and his mega cronies to ruining your life. Since his inauguration, food prices have continued to skyrocket. Eggs are at an all-time high, and bacon too. Gas isn't getting any cheaper, neither is rent. And healthcare, for most people, unaffordable. And why is that? Is Trump simply blatantly incompetent? Well, yeah, that too. But here's the kicker. Trump isn't working for you. He never was, and he never will. Everything he is doing benefits the ultra-rich, his billionaire friends. To keep their pockets full, he is about to take even more away from you. Trump is plainly stealing from Americans' middle class, and many of them have even voted for him. But Trump does not care. And what are the consequences? More suffering for everyday American people. For you too. Let's take a look at just a few items Trump has now deemed unnecessary for you. Social services? Consider it slashed. Trump has even already implemented massive cuts to food assistance, or SNAP, to Medicaid, childcare, and even Social Security. If you rely on food stamps to feed your family, be prepared to go hungry. If you're struggling with healthcare costs, get ready to pay even more. Or go without it. Not even your Social Security benefits are safe. He has floated the idea to cut Social Security and Medicare entirely. That's not just cruel, it is a death sentence for millions of older and disabled Americans. And your pensions? They are not safe either. Trump is also attacking the Department of Education. He plans to close public schools. Private schools fill the gap, and if you can't afford them, well, don't worry. By his own admission, Trump loves the uneducated, so many of you won't find a job. But hey, at least you will be loved, right? And college tuition? Don't worry about it. It's going to be completely out of your reach. Under Trump, you will need some serious money to educate your children. The American dream will die in underfunded, overcrowded and neglected schools. No one can live without healthcare, that's a given. But will you be able to afford it? With fewer social services, millions of people will lose access to necessary medications and treatment. The cost of insurance will keep rising even though coverage goes down and compensation will be denied. Medical bankruptcy is already one of the leading causes of poverty in America. And Trump is going to make it even worse. What about infrastructure? Well, that is already falling apart, really. America has crumbling roads and collapsing bridges. Public transportation is going to be slashed, making commuting even harder. Power grids are failing and Trump has no intention to fix them. Imagine a future where roads are full of potholes, bridges collapse, and basic infrastructure is left to rot. That's what Trump is bringing to you. This isn't just bad economy, no, it is economic warfare on the American middle class. Think about life with no affordable housing, no reliable healthcare, no good schools, no functioning roads or public transportation, and no safety net. That's not some dystopian future. That is what Trump is creating right now. Meanwhile, he's taking your tax dollars and putting them into his own sovereign wealth fund, a slush fund that will only benefit him and his rich friends, not you. And that's not even enough. He has now applied massive tariffs to the entire world, and I'm not even kidding. Canada, Mexico, China, and Europe are hit with the most serious tariffs. But here's the thing. No country hit with tariffs ever pays anything to the applying country. No, instead prices will rise for the domestic consumer. And that is you. You pay it. Can you see why the slogan, "Tariffs will make America rich again," must be bullshit? Simply because the proceeds of the tariffs for the US government come from you. And are you not living in America? Instead, the truth is, under Trump tariffs, America's wealth is simply shifted around from the collective wallets of the American people into the wallet of Trump. But Trump is not America. You are. You are not getting richer. Trump is getting richer. You're getting poorer, paying him. And life will be tougher for you. So please, go out there and ask your MAGA governor to explain to you how you paying more for your consumer goods make you richer at the same time. As you know now, it won't. But it will put a shitload of money in Trump's pocket and the pocket of his cronies. Here's a list of what will get even more expensive because of Trump tariffs. Groceries, like meat, vegetables, dairy, and grains will skyrocket. Electronics, like phones, computers, appliances, and TVs. Clothing and household goods, everyday essentials, will be priced out of your reach. You can say goodbye to affordable transportation. Whole industries will crash and even disappear. Because of all that, the stock market will stay on an all-time low. The economy will crash and America will end up in a full-blown stagnation. All with the compliments of Donald J. Trump. Because Trump's mass deportation of immigrants, including the ones that are legally in the US, is in full swing, and thousands sent out of the US every day. But Americans don't do hard farm work, and because of it, unharvested produce left to rot in the fields, and cows are not milked. America is facing a food shortage, affecting everyone. Because of all that, 21% of Americans are thinking about leaving the US. And that is not a surprise. When your country abandons you, what choice do you have? More and more Americans realizing that a better life exists outside of the US. Imagine living in a place where the cost of living is lower. You don't have to fear medical debt. Public schools actually educate your kids. You don't work just to survive, but to have fun living. Dramatically lower cost of living as an expat is not an exemption, but reality. In many Central American, Asian, and yes, even European countries, you can live excellent for half of what it costs you to just survive in the US. But here's the thing. Becoming an expat is a big decision. You need to research, to plan, and make sure you're choosing the right country. But where can you go? Many countries welcome you as expats and make the transition easy. Others don't. On the one hand, because of Trump's economic war on the world and annexation plans for Canada, Greenland, and perhaps Mexico and Panama, The number of countries that now turning their back on Americans are on the rise. Because of that, if you are flirting with the thought of quitting Trump's America, you have to be in the know and act fast before new Americans are not welcomed anymore. For that, watch my videos, the 25 best countries for American expats, and another one, Escape the USA, top 10 countries that welcoming American expats with ease in 2025. Because, let's face it, Trump's America is no place for the middle class anymore.